Of course, it is more convenient to see that other people have this resistance, this barrier. It's understandable. You grow together with your barrier and it seems that it's you. You constantly justify it and moreover you protect it. That's how the mind works. This barrier, this resistance, it's called ego. I heard the opinion that when people are walking this path with a team, it's more difficult, harder. They always fight with each other, they hinder each other from moving towards the spiritual growth. How do you think? Is this bad? No, it's very good. It doesn't interfere, it helps. It helps. Because the team enhances the result many times over. In general, everything that happens here, even awakening, is the result of a teamwork. Due to unity in our team, many people started to awaken. We already had a couple of awakened people, and now there's even more. Gradually, every week, we have someone who awakens. You can see the results that Gennady spoke about, that due to unity in the team, you will pass each other this condition. And actually, that's why all the changes happen. Because all of the work, all of the growth happens due to the fact that we work together. I think you can imagine how it is to come and to knowingly give up. Yes, guys, I'll go through all of this. I'll fight with you, I will make up with you, because I want to go home. I really need it. On one hand, the team mirrors you, but on the other hand, the team still gives you a tremendous support. Because when you have a conflict with someone, you think, that's it, I can't take it anymore. Then another one is going to tell you, no worries, everything's fine. I also feel the same. It helps a lot. This is probably the most important moment, when you have like-minded people. Although like-minded is also not the right word. It's people who also aspire to the same goal. And when you are together with these people, and they are with you, we all go towards this goal together. We help each other. I like this environment of people. I found what I was missing. They talk on topics that interest me. And they don't just talk about it. They're also taking specific actions in this direction. Everyone has their own story and everyone sees it from their perspective. I saw how they live, how they work. I saw that all the people here live normal lives, have families, kids, jobs. And also they have this practice. There were a lot of negative feelings, a lot of tears, a lot of misunderstandings and disappointments, and same amount of joy, happiness, discoveries. It was very difficult sometimes. Sometimes it lasted even for a month or two. The condition was very severe. It was very hard to handle. But because we are a team and we work together, it helps a lot. When you look at your friend and he's okay now, he feels okay right now. You understand that this state is just temporary. Something comes out of you, something is purifying, it will pass and everything will be fine again. To be honest, if not the support of the people, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I can tell you honestly, I wouldn't get through that by myself. Because of the people of this wonderful team, who live and breathe by sharing the knowledge about the different quality of life, I got through all the toughest moments in practice, because I have people around me that I consider as my friends. That's how connected we are. With them, I can overcome this. For example, it's hard for me at the moment, but others are fine. But yesterday, Roma had a bad day, and the day before it was Sasha. And I understand that, okay, I will overcome this too. So, you think that the practice was hard, right? No, I wouldn't say it was hard. I would say that there were periods when I needed the support very much. Without it, I wouldn't have managed to pass it. If we consider how hard it is for people to go through this alone, even when they go through regular family dramas and losses, no, it's not that hard. It's much easier, but it's not an easy path. Actually, it's a very serious inner work. Because first of all, you fight with yourself, with your dragons. And this is very unpleasant. To admit to yourself that you are wrong, that you are weak, that for many years you were lying to yourself. You need to have a big inner strength and to be quite brave to admit it, and to be able to look into other people's eyes after that. When we came to the center, my first impressions were quite strong. I felt different energy. I saw how pure and bright people are. I was very surprised, in a good way. I can't even explain this. You need to feel it. Only due to such people it's worth to come to the practice and start working on your development. You can find a lot of information about this topic. But it's important to live together. Practice just accelerated it. What really matters is the interaction with the team. Not even exercises themselves, but the interaction with people. It's just when you live through all the possible emotions in one day, then sometimes it gets hard. It's really like the weather in the mountains. Whoever was in the mountains knows that every 20 minutes the weather changes. There's the sun and now there's rain. Same happens here. But it works. It's very effective. There's a lot of internal work in a short period of time. There are not that many concentrated events in everyday life. But in a team, this work happens very fast, very concentrated. There's constantly so much going on. The concentration of valuable lessons you get, you simply cannot compare it with anything. When I started, I felt that every month I changed. But then, after some time, there comes a moment when you feel that so much is happening in one day, that when you look back and 2 weeks have passed, but it seems like it's been a couple years. And every day is like that. In the team, time is very condensed. Everything happens catastrophically quickly. Events and everything around you is happening in a very accelerated pace. So many things can happen in 1 week, and if you analyze your day in the evening, then everything looks just like in a movie. From all these random events, everything played out in such a way that you just go, wow, how does all of this happen? There is such a saturation of everything that nobody will trade this kind of life for anything. There are many people who are doing extreme sports, they're in it precisely for this. They hunt for this saturation of life. They want this fullness, this enjoyment of the present moment. And here we have such extreme events. Straight away, this is very powerful. People hunt for it all their lives. It's now that I understand that everything in everyone's life revolves around this present moment. And we don't know about it. We don't know that you can live like this at any moment. You don't need to skydive every day. Well, you can, of course. But even that will pale after a while. And here, as your borders are expanded, you constantly feel that life is something new. It's new and it's bright in every moment. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Gennady is such a simple person that you can just talk to him. He doesn't say directly what you need to do. He gives some light recommendations. Because of these instructions and of the fact that we trust and are ready to walk till the end, we go through it and get the result. With the methodology, any person can come to this. We all have one nature. It was exactly this training system where I saw that they don't talk about decades. They don't even talk about years. They say, let's do it now, as soon as possible.